there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and we're in Nebraska. And a lot of people wonder, how long does it take to drive through Nebraska? Well, it's 11:30 right now, and we're driving through Nebraska. So we'll give you the updates as we go. So we made a little over an hour. We're here in Lincoln, Nebraska, and we had to stop at Runza. And Runza is a chain here in Nebraska, and they make these kind of loose meat sandwiches, but it's stuffed in this like bread roll. It's so good. You definitely have to stop when you're on your way. So though it adds a little time to our drive through Nebraska, it is well worth the time to stop and get a Runza when you're on your way to make it a truly Nebraska road trip. But let's get back on the road.
Way back there is the stadium.
So we're 2 hours in, we're past Lincoln, and now we're just on our way. Cornfields, more cornfields. So it's time for get some gas and time to switch drivers, because after 4 and some odd hours, probably a good idea to switch to another driver. So this is Jocelyn.
Fresh eyes.
Fresh eyes, fresh feed, fresh everything. So back on the road.
I don't know if it's just me, but the on-ramps on 80 through Nebraska seem to be really short, like half or less than what I'm used to, and twice now I have had to pretty much stop to be able to get on. So just be aware of that.
So if you look back over there, I know everyone thinks, Nebraska's all flat and everything, but behind those trees, there's some hills popping up. Nebraska, and welcome to Wyoming. So how long was it, Jocelyn?
7 hours, almost on the dot. That said, we did stop at Runza for lunch, and we stopped for gas once. On that note, it's probably a good idea, especially in the western half of the state, to fill up when you can, because they get sparse, those gas stations, and exits are a lot further apart as you go. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're doing this drive. It's actually a really lovely drive, very easy. It's pretty flat, but there's some really beautiful topography too. So Nebraska, 7 hours.
Yeah, as Jocelyn said, it was really easy driving. There was more hills, I thought, babe. Anything? There was more rolling hills than we had kind of expected, which was neat. Do watch out. There were a lot of cops on the road pulling people over, and it's 75 miles an hour speed limit, so people got to be going pretty fast for the sheriff's office to pull them over here in Nebraska, or back there in Nebraska, not in Wyoming. But yeah, really nice drive. There's hardly anybody on the road, just some trucks and stuff. So
You saw a lot of cows.
Yeah, saw a lot of cows.
Really beautiful hills.
Yeah.
Baby buttes. They were just some eroded hills, though, right?
Yeah, but it was still cool to see. It was still cool to see.
Very
So definitely we're driving through, and there were like tons of like little museums on the road and stuff like that you could go see, and
Prairie museums. Buffalo Bill Cody. There were some different forts and things. It was pretty cool.
The Archway.
Pioneer stuff. Oh, the Archway.
Goes to that. So yeah, it's cool. So there you go. The 7-hour team drive.
Go team.
Through Nebraska. And if you want to know more about some of the awesome food here in Nebraska, because it's amazing, you want to check out Jocelyn's video on Simply Jocelyn about the what to eat when you're in Nebraska. And yes, she has her own Runza, but she's got so much more tasty stuff to talk about.